What is going on, everyone? My name is Boy and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning on the right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Matreiuss. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is HellsRavage. The map is Frozen Wastes. This is a best of a best. This is a best of 5 series for the losers quarterfinals here, with Matreiuss leading the series 1-0, taking that first game on Savannah with some beautiful Hermes play against Hells' Zeus here. Hells now going to be swapping into Oranos. He's been doing this all tournament long, trying to get the god advantage, because he's one of those. There's two different types of players in this game in Age Mythology of the Titans. There's the mono god players or the mono culture players. Or I guess there's 3 players. So there's the mono god players like Matreiuss, like more champion, who only play one god, and they've only played one god for years. That's like Matreiuss plays only Poseidon. Then there are the mono culture god players like Joe, who only play Egyptian. So he'll play Zeus, obviously he'll play Set, Isis, Ra. And then there's the players like HellsRavage, who'll play the game for so long, and they just play every single god. And this tournament is perfect for that sort of player who plays every single god at a very high level, because they can see the map, they can see the player, and if they're playing against someone who's a mono god player or monoculture player, they can counter god for that map very, very nicely. And we've been seeing Hells do that all tournament long, and that's why he's been doing so well. And he's going to be playing Oranos here because he feels like Frozen Waste is a bit of a Atlantean map, or Atlantean favored map over the Poseidon. I personally think that I would have preferred to see like maybe an Odin here on this map. It's a super strong Norse map, just because of how aggressive it is. You see the spawns of the gold mines on the sides of the map. There's no gold mines in the center of the map. And that means basically that once gold mines are over or exposed or finished, you only have gold mines on the sides of the maps to go to. And not only that, it's really hard to defend these gold mines because your opponent can just run in from this frozen stuff here, from the ice here, and just like come in and attack this gold mine here. And that's super cool and important, but it does make it super hard for gods like Poseidon to defend, because you can't like split your army up that much to do that kind of thing. Yeah, anyways, let's check out the relics here. We do have the Eye of Horus. That's +2 town center population. Super good relic in the late game. It's going to give you +6 population, which is nothing to sneeze at. And we have over here the blue crystal shard. Now this relic, we've talked a lot about it. It is a +5% villager gold wood gather rate, which is really good for Oranos because that flat 5% increase. But for a god like Poseidon here, it doesn't work as intended because of the way the animations work. So you can kind of think about the way villagers gather resources in terms of how many times they have to hit the tree before they put into the storehouse. So currently it's 5 hits when you have no upgrades. It's 5 hits to put into your storehouse. If you get the blue crystal shard, it's still going to be 5 hits, so it does nothing, I think, for the most part. Depending on which upgrades you have, will be that difference there, because of the way the character capacity changes, right? So it's kind of a bizarre relic, and sometimes it's incredible. Like there's some situations where it gives you like an effective 20% bonus on gathering a resource, and other times it gives you nothing. So yes. Very, very interesting, but as Atlantean, you don't have to worry about it. You just know it's good. It's a really good relic. 5% increase, basically giving you half a hand axe, half a big axe. Yes. We do see Prometheus has come through for Hells. We're chucking down the military barracks and the counter barracks. We've got Hermes coming through for Matreiuss. Matreiuss does this thing with he's going for a town center rush here. This is probably going to have to be ceasefire. He's getting Eye of Horus as well. This is bizarre. I haven't actually seen Matreiuss do this strategy before. Secures this hunt in the middle of the map, these wars, which is really, really big. But generally speaking, we've been seeing Matreiuss go for like a double stable or stable and barracks. And yeah. Sigma says in chat, the relic is always good for Atlantean and Egyptian and Greek sometimes and almost never for Norse. So there you go. Maybe I'll do a video on it at some point just to be like, this is exactly what it does. And yeah, as you see, the town center is going to be coming up. I'm not going to have to cast Ceasefire at all. The Promethean offspring try and harass these villages, but they have been Alt-Est. It only does 5 damage per second, which is not really that much. And now we've got town centers going for Matreiuss. So we'll see what Hells' reaction is here. He is still building out the Terma and the Momillo. He's going to have to do some damage with these guys. That's basically what he has to do. Yeah, it's looking like Matreiuss' base is really well defended. He can even chuck up a wall over here to make it even harder for the army to get in here. So we'll be able to siege away at these wood villages here. But the hunt over here, really difficult to get out. We're seeing Military Academy and Stable coming up, so he's gonna need this hunt. So it's gonna this is really all gonna come down to Hells harassing food, and if he can kill off villagers who are gathering food, it's gonna be really, really big. We see some raids coming in here. Ooh, a bit of a misclick there onto the wall, but I'm gonna be forcing off this location at this point. We see Matreiuss has got his Eye of Horus in. That's gonna be +4 population. And we do see the army of Matreiuss going to be moving in to defend against this raid. As the wall does get picked off, the villagers back onto the gold mine, turning around to jab away at those Momillo. And the Momillo getting out of there. Here we go. More units getting picked. Not actually making any of the cavalry at this point. I wonder what that's about. Maybe he doesn't have the resources just yet because he hasn't been gathering gold too much. You're seeing splitting up the villages onto 2 separate locations here. And the walrus getting picked off there. Ooh, nice raid coming in over here. But with the watchtowers, it's kind of enough to be like, all right, I can't really raid anymore. Even though, like, these units are so fast, 5.28 speed, I'm not sure it's quite fast enough for the Momillo to dodge the watchtower arrows completely, but, he's looking like he's going to actually lose the Momillo here. That's kind of big. You don't want to do that. And Hell's not paying attention too much. He's kind of got too many different groups of military units raiding at this point. But he's doing a good job here. It's kind of 7:30 is about the time you want to be cancelling your military production, which we are seeing, and grabbing that second town center yourself, especially when your opponent goes for 2 town centers fast. And we're going to be seeing some of these hoplite moving out in order to try and slow that down. And we do have a lot of units over here to defend against that, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But they're kind of sitting idle, so that hurts a little bit. Ooh, does have the line of sight of them. And Matreiuss is going to be retreating at this point now, just because of that. We're seeing another granary coming up, just to be grabbing these walrus. Going to be taking a couple of hits onto his hoplite, but the hoplite should get out of there, no worries. These units from Hells looking like they've had enough, going to be retreating back to home. Hells does this quite a bit, I've noticed. He kind of idles these units a little bit too much. Maybe he doesn't have the idle banner on or something. Generally speaking, with Oranos, it's really important to never have idle military. So this could be an extra batch of units that you're running around raiding with, like moving them around, hitting this location or something like that. I mean, hitting this location, hitting this location, hitting this location. Just trying to do as much stuff as you possibly can with those units. And he's also, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. He'll work it out at some point. But we are seeing the army of Matreiuss starting to get a little bit scary here. Oh, Hell's running straight into this army. This is not good. He's going to be taking a lot of damage over here. Not what you want to be seeing if you're a HellsRavage fan. And Hell's going to be getting out of here. Feels good. Feels good indeed. Town center just about up for Hells. And you should be moving up onto these elk or something like that. We'll see what happens. I think Matreiuss is just going to be playing this really slowly, and trying to maybe stay 2 town centers. Semi-fast mythic is what we're looking here. So what is semi? So the difference between a fast mythic and a semi-fast mythic is basically a semi-fast mythic is, generally speaking, you go max supply in the classical age off of multiple town centers, and then you just advance to the next age. You don't get too many upgrades or anything. You try not to lose too many units. You're just basically getting these units to defend while you're teching, and then you make a push with your god power and free myth unit and all the other stuff here. And we do see medium no Miller out right now, so this is going to be huge. Oh, we're seeing a third down center for Matreiuss, so I tell a lie. Possibly going to have to cast Ceasefire here. Looks like these units are kind of trapped. Oh, he kind of cast Shockwave. A really bad Shockwave there. This is what we've been talking about on RTS Sanctuary a little bit here. We've been seeing people cast Shockwave in order to just in really bad positions, because Shockwave is not as good as it used to be. And it used to be you use Shockwave and it stuns the units for ages and you just get so many free hits. But that's not the way you use it anymore. Currently, the best use for it is to Shockwave units that you can't get your army onto into your back line. But what happened here is these units were all on top of Hell's units and they weren't attacking. And then the Shockwave comes down and it sends all of Matreiuss' units away from his units, so he's no longer dealing DPS apart from his Terminal, which don't do that much damage. And the Hoplites, and the Murmillo have to kind of chase the units away, or chase them, and then they forced out a ceasefire. But I feel like the ceasefire was coming anyways, so unfortunately, Hell's just not getting a really good usage of this first Shockwave. So that's two more opportunities to do it right though, so totally fine. Looking like Hell's is kind of over-militarized here. Kind of a mistake of the auto queue. Curious case of auto queue. You never really want to go over 30 military units as Oranos, because you need to, the big thing that separates the Oranos economy from the Greek economy or the Norse economy or the Egyptian economy is these citizens, and they aren't that good late game. But in the early game, you just gather more resources than your opponent because they gather faster and they train faster. I think they're basically worth like 2.5 villages, and they take they have a 35-second build time, train time, right? And villagers have 15-second train time. So if they're better than 2.5 villages, they take 35 seconds train time. You do the math. So it's just you want to get as many of them as you possibly can out. And it's looking like really bad fight here for Hells for some reason taking that one there. Maybe it was kind of even trades. Maybe not. I don't think so. It looks like Hells' army is really battered here. We got Matreiuss sitting at 129 pop and Hell sitting at 110 pop. So just fighting with the town center fire here, really, really bad. And he wanted to, Sigma says he wants to free up some population for the citizens. Yeah, that's true, but probably should have just not built the army instead of sacrificing so many units there. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? That's the difference between a Oranos main and a random god Oranos player. Just those little things there. Okay, we've got some more archery ranges coming up for Matreiuss. Going to start working those Toxotes in as the Terma numbers start becoming that big. We've got the military barracks coming up for Hells as well. Getting 2 more of those. We do have 3 town centers for both players. But Matreiuss is in a position right now where he is in the lead on the economy because of the over-militarization of HellsRavage. Is that a word? I don't know, I'm making it a word. And this means that basically Matreiuss can sit back. He doesn't need to do anything here. He's had better economy. He's going to be getting to the next age faster because Hells has to spend more resources on military to get back up to that full pop. So Matreiuss is just gonna go straight to the Mythic age here. It looks like chuck down the market straight away. Looks like he's moving out here with this army, but I'm not sure he's going to find too much. Maybe he can take down the town center while this army's out of position. But he's going to take down this town center, not losing too much there. We do see HellsRavage with a really early heroic age. I'm kind of surprised that was the case there, but going to go for this location. Hesper's Tree does come down. The army from HellsRavage moving in, but Kurt's going to be killing them off. This town center will come down. We'll see a market coming up anytime for Matreiuss here, and we do see there's the curse. Town center comes down. Army will be retreating here, or maybe he can actually stay and fight this. Not a bad idea. It looks like, see, Matreiuss got the food here, but he doesn't have the gold. He can just cancel a bunch of units that are training and get some gold back. The Nemean Lion's moving in right now. He's got 2 villagers on favor here. A raid over here getting picked off just by the watchtower, so that's not going to be helping him at all. Valor does come down. Promethean's getting picked off, and looking like Matreiuss is going to be retreating off both sides, and Matreiuss is going straight to this Mythic Age here. He still doesn't have the market up. Where is he building? He is building it with a couple of villages here, so we'll be coming through. We're going to be going through Artemis really soon, and then that earthquake is going to be huge. Now, the next question is, how far away is Hells from his own Mythic Age? He's going to be super far away because he has to get this town center back up as well. And he's going to be chasing this army away. This is something we've seen a little bit back in the day. It's kind of like a distraction army while you're going to the Mythic Age. You kind of just run around with it, just sacrifice some HP, sacrifice some units just to distract. Whereas basically Hells should not be attacking this army. He should be on top of the gold mine on this location. And we do see a fortress coming up, and Matreiuss is going through Artemis here. So this fortress is going to be protecting this gold mine, and there's nothing that you can really do here. And here we go. We got some Hesperids. Ooh, here we go. Hesperids tree going up with the Dryad. Looks like Matreiuss trying to steal a Dryad there, but we do have the army enough here from HellsRavage. And that's a very, very good. Sound Center now coming up for HellsRavage. Retreating away here. He does have the heavy hoplites out now. Pretty strong. Got Divine Blood. And here we go. Moving in. Taking out these Terma over here and and all the other stuff. And got these Stymphalian birds flapping away. Feels good, man. Such a bizarre unit. Just flying birds that rain fire from the sky. Well, not fire, but darts from the sky, I guess. And here we go, large gold mine bashing away at this thing. And we've got the Artemis coming through. Where is he going to use it? Surely you use it in the base. Pick off all of these military buildings and the town center. Got a palace coming up for Hells. You could actually sit on top of these gold mines as well, would be an option. Villagers moving forward, they can chuck down a fortress over here, and we do see the earthquake comes down on this location, takes down the town center yet again. Now the villagers are forward as well. We got the Chimera in the back here, going to be taken down by the Stymphalian bird and the hero citizen here. The town center is down, going to be coming back up straight away. But the damage has been done right now. We've got another fortress moving up into this location here, and there's no real units over here. And where's the rest of the army? We've got some random idols over here for Matreiuss. Needs to sort those out. Champion Hoplite are in here as well. We've got the Dryad moving in, going to be bashing away at some of these villages. But the fortress will come up because of Divine Blood. It's really, really strong. And Stymphalian Bird's going to be making their way over here. Going to be a little bit too late. And we're going to start seeing Heliopolis starting to just start sieging away at this location, dealing all of that crazy good damage. We do see that the army is able to pick up that Nemean Lion though, so nice pick off there for HellsRavage. We've got the citizens over here getting picked off by the fortress and the Theseus. Nice pick off there. Town Center has come back up for HellsRavage, but Hells is going to be so far behind right now. Yeah, he's got a lot of resources in the back. He's trying to get to the Mythic Age, but I'm not sure it's going to help him out. Military Academy and Archery Range coming down. This will come up even under the Town Center fire of HellsRavage here. And Matreiuss is basically... the only thing that is slowing Matreiuss down right now is production. He's got the resources to be full pop. And he's got some really strong units. He's got some Heliopolis coming out as well. They're going to start taking down this town center. Maybe take down the manors as well. And Hells decides to tap out. GG, well played by Matreiuss there. I mean, this was just, you knew this was happening. Like, you saw the game play out in this manner, and it was just that way. You know, you see someone go one town center into a second town center 730. With mass military, you're always going to be chasing. You're always going to be chasing. the tech of your opponent. And he just over-militarized, could not catch back up. I would have been interested if he didn't do that, if he was more on top of how many military units he was building, kept the villagers pumping at the right time. If he'd got her Mythic Age at the same time as as Matreiuss, cast the Tartarian Gate down somewhere and did something, if Hells would have been able to like keep up with Matreiuss, because Matreiuss is so good in this stage of the game. That's just kind of where he wins his games. Anyways, thanks for watching. Matreiuss goes up 2-0 in this best of 5 series. Appreciate you guys being with me. We'll start the next game really shortly. Thanks for hanging out, and peace.